kids. What are we looking at? We're looking at SPF ale with natural passion fruit flavor from Goose Island. 5.5% refreshing, juicy, effervescent. 17 IBUs. Ooh, very effervescent. But it is beer that looks like beer. A little bit of the passion fruit, but it has a nice, nice natural flavor. It doesn't smell all fruity. So 2 for Tuesday, by the way. Cheers. I'm kind of getting a bubblegum. A light bubblegum flavor. It's like the passion fruit. Then it's mixing with the natural flavor of beer. I mean, it's not bad. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, I realize I have kind of a shocked look. Let's see, McLean, you were the last in on the Rogue, or should I say at least as of right now. And you said, Eric, a few months ago I asked you to not talk about pillow shams, and now you and Wonder Boy talked about bedspreads, comforters. Then he wants to know what next. Braiding each other's hair and talking about boys we like unsubbed. I know. See, that was more into what my life is like at night with Christine, and the fact that either she takes all of the covers and I freeze to death, or she thinks that I'm cold, which I would take care of that myself, and then throws the other half of the covers on. Okay, first in the Jamaican Me Happy was German Ninja, and he says second. He's actually first. I actually got notified of the video, and I'm like, hey, why can't I partake in this like everybody else? And I said first. I was actually second. Gunwild said it's not quite, but on the podium. And I said, what a crock of shit. I get notified of my own videos, but not yours. And then Gunwild says unsub and then resub. Oh, yeah, I could always try that. Harmarsh says first, being third. And German Ninja says, ja, man. What? Oh, the ladies are home. They went to the mall. I tried to get on this before they got back, but it didn't quite work out. German Ninja, what the fuck? Laugh out loud. 1911 USA says cheers. Rich Fumaster True says I'm on a roll now. Ciao. Ciao. Ciao meow. Harmarsh, hello Ms. B and Jules. Scotsman is busy live streaming at the moment. Oh. That's right, he usually does a Sunday thing, doesn't he? Ben N says 15th. Harmarsh, damn. The Rock endorsed Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. Yeah, I thought I liked him. Cobra says I thought the Rock liked winning. Guess not. Harmarsh, nope. He's half Canadian. Scotsman, not surprised he is against guns, to just another commie who made millions off of freedom that he wants removed. Crazy. Cobra's response back to the Crazy Scotsman is another Hollywood hypocrite. Yep, too many of them, says Scotsman. Actually, Rush Limbaugh was talking about that today. He said that he too is rather disappointed, and then was still proud of the the life that Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson made for himself. But he said, "I'm just pointing this out. Be happy for you to personally go over and view it for yourself." Over at his page where he put that video out, he was running 95% negative comments. Trump 2020. I guess there was a lot of, when I say negative, I mean people saying Trump 2020. Not like being jerks, typical douchery that only the Democratic side knows. Yeah. I tell you, I'm seeing more and more, and of course the whole debate thing. They say it's going tonight. It's going to be the most watched debate in history. Well, that's because we're what I'm waiting to see is, are they going to have a monitor put up so that somebody can give Biden the answers, or are they literally going to hide a little tiny microphone in his ear so that they can give him the answers? Because I'm sorry, he is not on par with Trump in any way. Not to mention, Styx this morning made the comment on one of his videos. He goes, you want to know a real troubling thing? Is this man is literally days away, if he was to win, from having the nuclear codes. Just let that sink in for a moment. Harmarsh, Mayan MC Season 3 will return late winter, early spring. Remember, you read it here. Oh, and Harmarsh, long before you see me say it here, I have a picture to send you, just letting you know how much somebody dwells on the whole Sons of Anarchy and motorcycle thing. I'll be sending you a picture.
I'm gonna cut myself.
What?
I'm gonna cut myself.
What are you gonna cut yourself on?
The glass that's still there.
Oh. Yeah, so Best Buy delivered the new refrigerator and broke an heirloom and a crystal glass or crystal candy jar, and last night Christine found when she was coming back from a walk they broke the basement fucking window too.
Yeah.
And I guess I'm gonna have to. I tried calling Best Buy, and after being on the phone for I don't know how long, I was told I could just opt out and of waiting, and someone would call me back. And then when the system called me back, I waited on. It took me about 5 minutes to actually talk to somebody, and then they asked me if a good contact number was, which was actually my number, and I'm like, yeah. And I was waiting for like the next fucking question, and they hung up on me and never called me back. Normally I don't bitch about, but how many things do I have to have broken and not bitch? My goal isn't. Then again, I don't want to say anything, but hiring who you can instead of hiring the right people. The guys that were here barely spoke any English. Smile money. I wasn't notified, but here. Clyde, 10th maybe, Revolution. Mark, Musical Bullet. Quite the party going on down in the basement. Oh, Mark, I've been using the, I guess I've actually brought my taste buds to the next level. I've been using the devil dust that you crushed for me. Oh, man. Curiosity, though. It's upstairs, but you saw the container. It's about the size of a hockey puck. How many peppers did it take to fill that when it's in the form of being crushed? And now, I know, of course, Matt made the comment that he probably could have got it crushed even finer, because there's some that is literal dust, and there's some bigger chunks, but I like that, because the bigger chunks usually, you know, grab a little moisture and reconstitute a little bit. Last night I had it, the hell did I even have for dinner? All I remember is the devil dust and cottage cheese. I ground up some fresh pepper, and then I laced it pretty good with the Reaper powder. Oh, we had brats. I was like, I don't remember putting anything on anything else, but I had a honey, or the mango habanero brat with the Saint sauce mustard. Mint?
Yeah. Now we can have it all winter long.
I was like, Christine just came downstairs with a gallon of marijuana.
No, it's mint.
It's mint. Damn it. I mean, good. Yeah.
Marijuana is bad for you?
Yeah. Just ask Matt.
Okay.
It's my money. If you want Eric, you can have Matt write me for permission to be on the brew review. I have no problem saying no. We can put him on the schedule, you know, like 32nd of every month. Laugh out loud. German Ninja. 3 Floyd Zombie Dust Tonight. It's not natural. 3 Floyd Zombie Dust. I bet you the shit that I'm rocking would kick that stuff's ass. Mark's Reaper powder is so nasty that it'll actually make a zombie normal again. Then it blows up. Sorry, I was trying to keep a lookout for a package that was supposed to be here 10 minutes ago, but since how I have people now, I can escape that. I was using what is a awesome ebook reader. Someone, I think I know who, sent me that when my Surface died, or should I say I thought it did. My Surface spent time at 2 different computer specialists, and they could not get it back to life, and apologized. One of the last person that had it was a friend of my sister's. She brought it back to me, said, "Sorry, man, that it's not working." I pulled it out of the case, pressed and held the button, and it said something about, "Would you like to make some kind of a restart?" And I said, "Sure." And the frickin' thing booted up after, God, it must have been 6 months. 6 months of trying to get it to work, and pros couldn't do it, and I just coincidentally turned it on and it came back to life. Cobra, hi Jules. Cobra, here to party. Cobra's going through some shit with the fires. I believe in his video that he posted to Facebook, you could actually see ash falling from the sky. That, my friends, is in the category of not good. Smile money. Reapers are genetically modified. Oh, no, a GMO. Smile money. That image on a t-shirt of the pimp girl on the plane with text. Oh, sorry, pin-up girl. No. Text and locked and loaded radio show would be awesome. Yes. Poco Loco. I know there's other guys out there, but Poco Loco is generally pretty good. Not to mention, Poco Loco throws his own advertising on, which I approve of. Don't forget all of your hooker needs can happen over at buymyhookers.com. Poco Loco, the Ed's pinup girl on the airplane somehow worked out with some imagery for Locked and Loaded. And if we could do something like that and have some of the proceeds go to Justin's final mission, maybe. After you get paid, Poco, of course. And I'd throw in a healthy tip for yourself. Cobra with the read more button. I'll say it. Cops tasing and arresting someone not wearing a fucking mask. I added the fucking part. Makes it real hard to support the thin blue line. No protection for rioters or looting, but cops are shutting down churches, arresting soccer moms for no masks. Ridiculous. If the statute/law is unconstitutional, we need cops to stand up and not enforce it. The same way I didn't follow any illegal military orders when I was on active duty. The excuse, just following orders, doesn't hold up. I extend my apology for the rant to the good police officers out there doing the right thing. Or doing things right. They are still heroes. Cobra, I couldn't say it any better, because I don't want to make a comment and have some of my good friends, some of you actually are boys in blue, and if not, you are the sons of good friends of mine that are boys in blue, like a particular fireman out in California, retired prick. I mean, love you. But I'm sorry. Just like I support Trump, I'm still not going to pull any punches because I'm not like some puppet for the conservative side either. And the same goes for the police. We've got our own problems. Officer Moore here in Duluth, Minnesota, you're a fucking douchebag. And the fact is that if you were actually an honest and someone worth looking up to, you would look on both sides of it. But the fact is, and yes, I do have friends inside of the department. You are regarded as a fucking cunt. I added cunt part, but considering where the source came from, I just try to tame it up a little bit. So there's bad no matter where you look, but overall they're all good. But you're still gonna run across, in this case, maybe he's a good cop, just made really poor fucking decisions, and Cobra's absolutely right. You're gonna do this kind of shit to a soccer mom outdoors? Again, this is supposed to be America. I have several friends. Smile Money, I don't know if you necessarily endorse wearing the mask. I know you endorse poking the hornet's nest. But I have other friends who have medical problems. I don't know if it's common knowledge, so I'll just restrain, but some of my very good friends, I'd consider this particular person a member of my family, and yet I have yet to have the pleasure to shake his hand, but really hope that happens someday. And I know, because you're listening, you heard me say that. For medical reasons, wears the mask. This is, okay, gray area for about what I'm about to say. This is America. He'll get it. In America, if you want to wear your mask, smile money, if you want to wear your mask, you should be able to. I have nothing against people wearing the mask. Okay, yes I do. If you're driving in your fucking car all by yourself, you know, I saw a guy at the bus stop all by himself wearing a mask. I saw a guy jogging all by himself wearing a mask. You're a fucking idiot. But this is America. You should have the rights to do what you want. If you want to wear the goddamn mask, wear the mask. Don't fucking tell me, though, that I have to. And then don't, if you're such a sheep that you're like, oh, we're going to make a comment because I haven't worn a fucking mask in over a month and a half now. Nowhere. I did inquire, because I wear it as a chin strap in the other places.
Hey,
Huh?
I can hear you all the way up here.
Then shut the door and mind your own business.
Just shut up for a moment and let me finish speaking.
The business.
Jeez, rude party of one. So you're talking about masks?
Yeah?
Is it for sure that you can't do conceal and carry and wear a mask?
Well, according to Chad, the owner of Dead On, you can wear a mask and carry a gun. It's not a problem. Don't believe the bullshit.
Oh.
Now, on the other hand, your brother gave out a statute that basically says you can get a felony for hiding your identity.
Yeah, see, I've heard both sides of the story because we've had this discussion today where somebody's like, well, I'm not wearing a mask because I can't conceal and carry. And then you got my brother that looks up every law under the sun. So I don't know which way it truly goes. And I guess what I want to know is how do you find out for sure? Does anybody know?
Well, Minnesota statute 609.735, I read it. See, that's just it. When people say, oh no, that's not true, you can wear a mask and conceal carry, well, the statutes are on the books. So can you not see someone using it against you if they wanted to?
Yeah. I don't know. I just wonder if anybody else, because we have people from various states, if they've actually looked up any laws pertaining to that or any statutes. I'm just kind of curious.
There you guys go.
Let me know.
Let her know. I love her. She's like, smile money. You know, the two of you working as my legal team, and don't open your mouth and say stupid shit because here's the facts kind of stuff. But back to my rant. It's the United States of America. If you want to wear a mask, then wear a mask. I'm not going to judge. I'm judging because I'm being supposedly told it's a mandate. Every door I walk through says, mask required beyond this point. No mask, no service. Every single day I go to a little restaurant in East Duluth, walk past that sign, and I walk in there and all the staff treats me, hey, Eric, how's it going today? How's the project? Great. Nobody says a fucking thing. Talked to the kid over at Superior Meats, and I said, you don't have to answer this, but what's going to happen if next week I walk in here not wearing a mask? I guess we're just going to assume you have a medical problem, and we're not allowed to ask what that problem is. I'm done. I've been done for a long time being a sheep. You know, I'd be like, sorry, I can't wear a mask because I have this. Yeah, that would be bad. Amen, Cobra. Me and 4 other people agree with you. Salty Shellback, I'll spare Jules. I got a loincloth on. And Sharky responded, that's subsonic naked at best. Cobra again, cool to see Christine and Jules on the brew review. I would have preferred if Matt wasn't there. Thanks, 2020, for another curveball. And I can say, our pleasure. Next time, Happy New Year. I don't know. Our pleasure, I guess. Stupid, doesn't make any sense. But Cobra, I only had a few choices. Spy Money said, I heard the clunking down the stairs and thought, oh my, Eric didn't lock the door. I dialed 911 Duluth, but before they answered, I saw Matt. Cobra hashtag 2020. Now, I can't comment. Cobra. Clyde. Best brew review ever. Thanks, Christine and Jules. Come on, it wasn't that fucking good. I can say our pleasure. Wow, thank you. Glad you enjoyed it. I'll just go with wow, thank you again. Oh, by the way, of course, my bad. I wish I would have noticed it until it was too late. I got notified that YouTube pulled the video because it didn't. It broke community guidelines. I went and looked at the video. I didn't have any shaving vaginas. I thought the thumbnail, the brew girl, the outro girl, all appropriate. It was a brew review. It happened to be a brew review with Matt. It was Hop Slam. They told me that it was removed, but something new. They actually leave the video up for 5 days for me to view it, and I fucking appealed it. And I said, and in this particular time, I decided I would just try diplomacy and not just lead with go fuck yourself. I said, would you like a list of all of the videos that I can go watch right now where a woman is having her twat shaved or their butthole waxed and it's all on video, and yet you're taking my video? Before you delete this video, please tell me exactly how this is breaking community guidelines. There's no nudity. There's no boobs hanging out, no vajayjay, no camel toe, no nothing. The only thing that I can see is that you are violating my First Amendment. Is that what YouTube is all about these days? Question mark. And I hit send. And after an appeal, the video was reinstated. Then I noticed that the day that they sent me the video, they sent me a total of 6, and they all stacked up. So when you opened one, unless on your Gmail account, unless you saw that there was a little tiny tab, and inside of it, it said 6 or more or whatever the fuck it shows. I didn't realize that they had deleted a total of 6 of them. I would have appealed them all. So they got me on that. So they deleted it. But again, I could give a fuck about. I'm not trying. Well, it did cut into my Breaking 2000 before 2021. But yeah, and you know the newest video was the Hop Slam, and that was, what, a year ago? No. Hop Slam comes out April, May of every year. So, the beginning of the year. Yeah, I know. 4 months in or so. So yeah, so you know, that one the one and only one that I caught at that moment in time, they put it back. Again, I really don't care with a brew review, because when the brew review hits like 72 hours old, no, you can't go back in the brew review. The only one that really pisses me off, and because evidently I wasn't saving anything at the time, I have like 6 USB hard drives, and I have gone through every single one of them trying to find the brew review with Justin. That's the one that if I could find the person that deleted that at YouTube, I would melt your fucking brain, and then I would take a shit on your car's hood. Because if I would have been notified that you were going to just delete that one, and I don't know why, I'm sure it's probably because Justin said some political shit, but I have no idea why. But that one is gone, and that's the one that irritates me beyond anything. Din Scourge, never blew no matter who. Yeah, I see. I have very seldom ever had a run-in, but you know, most of them, it's my fault that I would be opposed to the police. But I believe having a police department is a much better direction than having Antifa be our. That would be funny, because I believe they'd probably just get fucking knocked off one right after another. There'd be a lot of voting from the rooftops. If the normal American, the good, passionate, church-going person had to see the fucking bottom-dwelling fuckstains known as BLM and Antifa were all of a sudden in charge, yeah, there'd be a lot of mysterious deaths. And I would laugh everyone that happened. Gillian, that was good stuff. Hello, Jules and Christine. Cheers, Eric. Thank you. Thank you, Mike. Crazy Scotsman says whiskey. Crazy Scotsman says comments by Christine, 2 thumbs up. Sorry, Scotsman. Due to a contractual obligation with Gunwild 1, I cannot do any whiskey this evening. Just kidding. Yeah, it was pretty tasty. I could go for some more Lafroig. Oh, and I want to say thank you. I have no idea who this company even is, or how old it even is. Got this from my neighbor Miles. Going to be doing a brew review with him on Friday. He asked for an exclusive, so Matt, you were fired. He picked up some stuff, wants to do steaks on the grill that night with potatoes and asparagus, and he brought me this, and it's kind of cool. It's a glass. It's in pretty good shape, and it's designed to sit on the top of some kind of a ledge or a shelf. I don't have any way to demonstrate it, but if you pull these straight, it'll sit on a ledge about that wide, and then the springs hold it from coming off. And I thought it'd be kind of cool to put a little LED light or something behind it, so that it lit up. And I'm not sure which one that he wants to do. He brought over, and they're in the refrigerator, a couple of lambics, and I don't even remember what the other two were. Scotsman, you always have such great ideas. Oh, and seeing how sometimes you never know where the diamonds are laying in the rough. If any of you guys know anybody that has a cousin's friends that knows somebody that's once talked to someone over at Atheron Scopes, let me know. I need to acquire one of their better scopes. Or I'm looking for a decent quality scope for long range. Mike, again, loving having the girls on the show, and more often. EMT Railvan, I'm running behind, but hello, Jules. Oh, that was the chocolate nitro. Stephen, Christine pours out half a bottle of 5% piss and says, I have to go to school tomorrow. Tomorrow! Laugh out loud. Gunwild. The one good thing I can say about Matt is he knows how to walk up and down the stairs without tripping over the fan. Joey. Gunwild. There are 105 days remaining in this year, Matt, not 70. I take it math wasn't your one of your strong subjects in school. Wade says, does Matt even have a strong subject? He can field strip a water bong like a motherfucker. Rich Huff, cheers all. Rich. Emma, we're 0.57 57 seconds in, she says, Ben Sundry? Hey Google, what's the translation for Besundry?
In Turkish, you would say, En iyi muhtelif.
No, I want to know what's the translation in English.
Here's the definition of in. Expressing the situation of
Google.
something that is
Hey,
or
Google.
appears to be enclosed
Hey,
or
Google.
surrounded by something else.
Hey Google, shut up. Sorry, I thought I was talking to something intelligent. McLean, Eric, don't drink juice. Dude was right. Terdicius, nice review party. Thank you, Jules, for the first cowbell in a month. And I can say, anytime, our pleasure, you bet. Wade, hello, Christine and Jules. The approval rating of this video just doubled. Wade, miracles do happen. Even with Matt, it was under an hour. Man Cave Matt's sister. Receding eyebrows. Do you know how many times my brother has been to the park and someone's tried to land a helicopter on his forehead? Jay, on the wolf from Three Sheeps. Fucking useless. Where's my shit? Jay, I know, way late. Olight magnetic charger. I hate that all the flashlights are going this way since they aren't universal. It's cheaper and easier to install the USB port, which is better since anything just about can charge it. This is true. This is true. I like the magnetic charging just for the fact that, especially on a carry light, shit just gets down in the connector, and I don't know. I guess I've never had one fail as of this point in time. Sharky, can't wait. I can't wait too, Chris. I would love to cook with you. Matt, a recipe for wine. Never made that myself. Back in the senior year of high school, a friend of mine and I distilled a failed homemade wine batch his dad made. Our homemade distillery was not very up to the spec, was leaking fumes all over. We were fucking drunk from the fumes alone. When his dad and the rest of the family came home, he was pissed off like hell for a few minutes, then just giggled like a drunk teenager like the rest of us. Safe to say, making proper wine is an art. Certainly an art I have not mastered. Sorry, Matt. Din Scourge says shots. Wheeze. Oh my god. Hat. Keck? Hat? Keck? He has 29 subs. I'm not one of them. Hero versus Terminator. Alex Jones. Goddamn rant. War for the Planet of the Apes movie. Yeah, I have no idea who you are, and I have no idea what the fuck that even means. I was wearing the Vote Democrat, Keep America a Shithole, and I stand behind that. The Democratic Party is fucking lost. They don't represent a majority of the people in this country. They are not constitutionalist, and for me, I don't support either party. I support the people that support the Constitution of the United States of America, and the fact that Trump nominated a woman who is a constitutionalist and that fucking Democrats are losing their mind. I love it. I can't wait for the day after the election and Trump is our president again. I hope these people just jump off buildings, because it's like it's the best form of refreshing America, and that is to flush the shit. Din Scourge, I am not overlooking. The only reason I'm doing another shot is because I've been drinking all day long, so I've kind of built up my tolerance. I'm just kidding. The question is, which one? The answer is yes. Jay, on the Lead Slingers, we could go with USAF inspired dip on the SIG. You got my attention, Jay. You have my attention. Jay on the right video. Yeah. But both the GMC and the Chevy have crappy ass frames. If you lift the truck by the frame, you break the frame. I'm sorry, you can call me narrow-minded, and I don't think so, because I have owned a lot. I guess I can't say every. That'd be over-dramatization. I have owned a lot of the manufacturers. I have owned the big ones, anyway. Manufacturers' vehicles. you know, Chevy, Ford, Dodge, Toyota, Nissan. Kind of like my little Nissan, but I couldn't. That was just a little truck that went like a raped ape. It had the Nissan Z motor in it. It had 8 spark plugs for a 4-cylinder. I had 970 miles on it. 970 miles. I bought the truck brand new. 978 miles, and had to replace the rear end and two tires. Hey, I was 19. I was making a good living, and I like doing burnouts. One of my favorite burnouts, my friend had a what was it? The 240Z or whatever Chevrolet's. It's the same thing that Joey has. You know, a fucking Cavalier Z. That's what my buddy had. Same as what Joey has, and he bought it brand new, and it was pretty gutsy. The 5-speed or whatever the fuck was in it. And his bank informed him that they were declining the loan after he owned it for 30 days. Turned out to be a mistake. But for a small window, he thought he was going to have to give the car back. So I set the record. I left a black mark 2.5 blocks with it, and completely destroyed the front tires. They were down to the metal bands, and then the bank told him that they had his account and another account mixed up. Whoops. You can achieve this with the e-brake, by the way, if you're wondering. You know, how's a car like that going to leave a burnout for 2.5 blocks? Easy. Pull up on the emergency brake, you sit and spin, get the tires all hot, let off a little bit on it, and it kind of tows the car along. Actually, by the time that the tires were just about to the point where they were going to rupture, it didn't matter. The brake was fully on, and it was just towing the whole car by that point in time. But I made an entire 3-story building disappear in smoke that night. Oh, the good old days. My friend Al was a good sport. Still friends with him to this day. On the other hand, I know he was a little disappointed in the fact that he had to go buy a new set of tires. But the reason that he didn't hold a grudge against me is because he was the one that started it all, and I at that point in time had the record for the biggest smoky burnout with my Nissan pickup. So he was the one that got out of the car and pointed for me to get in the driver's seat. Cobra, oh damn, this is still on. Hey, next day clubbers. Hazman with the last comment. Hello, just passing through. Hazman 440, another person that if I don't get the opportunity to shake your hand before one of the two of us, excuse me, moves on to the big liquor store in the sky, I am going to be upset. I have a one left of the two-hearted ales that Jules got me, but since this is already here, this is going to stand in. But I should give it a little scaly thing before we move on. Goose Island, the Goose Island Beer Company, 5.5% refreshing, juicy, and effervescent. SPF. Oh, speaking of initials, Harmarsh, you had me almost laying on the ground laughing. LMMO. Laugh my mask off. I didn't see that one coming. An ale with natural passion fruit flavor. Drink Goose Island. Enjoy responsibly. SPF is an unfiltered and sediment may form. See bottom of the can for the date. You know, it's okay. It's like a lawnmower beer, a daily drinker. There's absolutely, unfortunately for Goose Island, there's absolutely nothing special about it. I'd give it a 6.5. And then we go to the Ed Club, to the sunny slopes of long ago. Hashtag Justin's final mission. Jay, figuring out something for the the SIG. See, now this is where, see, Matt's not here, and it's coming up on an hour. Excuse me. Redoing the SIG, but redoing it in a theme that would be for Ed. I do like that. I like that a lot. Hitting the button, going to the club. Four of you. First in is Ben N. Debate watch party. Enjoy the blood bath. Ben, there's no way Biden is up to this. You know, somehow, some way they are going to feed him the answers. Because right now, if you asked Biden to complete a sentence and all it was his own name, he'd fuck it up. He said the other day, he said he's been in the fucking in the Senate for 180 years. That's impressive. Gunwild, cheers all. Hashtag STFU Matt. I mean MATT. German Ninja says cheers, Two-Hearted Ed Club. German Ninja. Cobra with the last comment. Cheers, Two-Hearted Ed Clubbers. Hitting the button and getting out of here. We're having hobo chicken out on the grill tonight, and even though someone says that they can run the grill and the lawnmower, no, she's just saying that. She doesn't know. No. Oh, and by the way, I'm more than happy to give you this up long in advance. Locked and Loaded this week is going to be, what's your favorite TV series? Now, having said that, I gave, and Joey, that's not even the complete list. That was just off the top of my head as of last night. I mean, favorite sci-fi series, favorite comedy series, favorites from your childhood. I mean, I just kept putting shit on that list, everything that I could possibly think of. So that's what Locked and Load's gonna be out. So it's gonna be a fun show. No politics, gun wild. I'm gonna hit the button one more time, and then we are adiosing ourselves. Cobra stands as the last comment. Cheers, and thanks everyone for the comments with the girls. It was a good time as always. Ed, Ed, we love you. Scott, Jack, and that man, Justin. It'd really be nice if we could stop losing the good people. I mean, I have a list.